Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 best places to live in New York. America has always been known as the land of the free, and nothing depicts this sense of freedom better than the classic, timeless Statue of Liberty, the country's most famous landmark. Standing chivalrously on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, law tablet in one hand, a torch signifying enlightenment on the other, the robed female figure with a crown on her head has always served as a welcome sign for more than a century for the millions of desolate souls who rode past her, a sense of relief engulfing them as they crept through the harbor. Today, New York is the largest metropolitan area in the U.S., home to more than 21 million people who speak over 200 languages. The city itself, Big Apple, has always been a spectacle, what with its historic structures, famous skyscrapers, and beautiful people from the world over. Beyond the city's magnificence and its standing as one of the most recognizable in the world, New York has been known for one thing in particular when it comes to life in the big city: the high cost of living. Housing, food, transport, clothing, taxes, income, property, sales, entertainment. They are all higher than most other cities in the country. Let that not put you off though. There is a reason New Yorkers, surprisingly, have a long life expectancy. The Empire State is not short of decent places to call home. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 best places to live in New York. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 best places to live in New York. Number 10 on the list of best places to live in New York is Kips Bay, Manhattan. You will find Kips Bay between 23rd and 34th Streets south of Murray Hill, a laid-back neighborhood of 35,000 residents that feels stunningly residential, the backdrop of the bustling streets of NYC notwithstanding. Perhaps what is most surprising about Kips Bay is how property value has managed to remain affordable. Sure, you will find some properties listed at $3 million, but a median home value of $721,332 is as low as it will ever get. Median household income stands at $101,165, and the pet-friendly neighborhood has plenty to offer in terms of amenities and stuff to do, especially given its prime location. This is no doubt one of the most reasonable deals you will get in Manhattan. Number 9 on the list of best places to live in New York is TRIBECA, Manhattan. TRIBECA is short for Triangle Below Canal Street, the name of an upscale residential neighborhood in Lower Manhattan with a population of slightly less than 17,000. It is extremely safe and widely regarded as one of the best places to raise a family in the state of New York. Initially, it used to be a thriving business area, but a trend of converting commercial warehouses and buildings into lavish lofts eventually gave way to residential properties. Its central location offers easy access to every part of Lower Manhattan, but that comes with the drawback of forking out over $3,000 in monthly rent, with condos rather, valued at an average $1.8 million, with some even fetching at a whopping $5,025,000. Then again, with the likes of Jay-Z and Taylor Swift to call neighbors, that's to be expected. Number 8 on the list of best places to live in New York is ENDWELL, BROOME County. Still sticking to the affordable cost of living theme, the fact that this hamlet of under 12,000 residents is preferred mostly by young families and retirees should provide a good clue as to what you can expect. The area itself is beautiful, perched on a picturesque spot along the scenic Susquehanna River outside the city of Binghamton. It is a friendly neighborhood, but this is to be expected of family men and retirees, with the area having one of the lowest crime rates in the state. Median incomes average $54,446 per household, which is pretty much sufficient in an area where monthly rent of $699 is considered normal. Number 7 on the list of best places to live in New York is Jackson Heights, Queens. Jackson Heights makes a case for itself as one of the best places to live in New York for families thanks to easy access to public transport, nice public schools, and one of the most diverse populations in the city. The area is located in the northwestern section of Queens, and houses here fetch at $444,196 on average. Steep for most states, yes, but the 112,800 residents of this neighborhood deem that fairly attractive, as they do the median rent of $1,387, which is way below the $3,016 average for an apartment in Queens. When you throw in additional perks such as friendly residents, schools, and jobs that are just around the corner, and top-notch medical facilities, the average Joe really couldn't wish for more. Number 6 on the list of best places to live in New York is KENMORE, Buffalo. KENMORE makes an entry into our list of best places to live in New York for two major reasons. Cost of living is one of the lowest you will get anywhere in the Empire State, and public schools are some of the best around. Median home prices average $111,200. Who said New York has to be expensive, right? With rent prices also some way below the national average at $681 versus $928. This is definitely welcome news for anyone looking to settle here, but not so much from a real estate investment perspective. As with MASSAPEQUA Park, KENMORE is also technically a village, boasting a population of 15,271. The residents enjoy the great benefit of affordability and nice schools that perform exceptionally well at great schools. It may sound like some remote middle-of-nowhere place, but KENMORE actually does offer some great employment opportunities, especially in the region's thriving science and technology fields. And plenty of recreational opportunities to boot. The Niagara River meanders through here. Number 5 on the list of best places to live in New York is MASSAPEQUA Park, Long Island. MASSAPEQUA Park is another area in New York that offers an excellent setting for families looking to settle in the state. For one, homes are affordable in this hamlet of 17,000 residents found within the town of Oyster Bay in Nassau County. Zillow puts the median home value at $463,800, quite low according to New York standards. Its schools rank highly on the Great Schools ranking site, mostly earning a solid 9 out of 10. With a trip into Midtown Manhattan via the Long Island Railroad taking less than an hour, this convenient location also allows residents to enjoy the best NYC has to offer in terms of economic and cultural opportunities. Number 4 on the list of best places to live in New York is Country Club, BRONX. Country Club is a small suburb of 8,500 residents who are mostly a mix of middle class and affluent, with average income levels ranging around $77,000 per household. One of its biggest draws is the affordable cost of living, and home prices have somehow managed to remain at roughly $500,000, with average rental prices sitting at $1,537. This does not mean the quality of life has to take a hit. There are nice schools in the area, with parks and beaches for the whole family to unwind. The neighborhood promises great parking space for car owners. But it comes with the downside of being a long way from Manhattan, for any family that may have to put up with work or school commutes. Number 3 on the list of best places to live in New York is Battery Park City, Lower Manhattan. Battery Park City is a planned community of roughly 16,000 that is set along the Hudson River. It is widely considered one of the best places to live in New York City, just close enough to the hustle and bustle of the big city, yet distant enough as to enjoy some peace and quiet at the waterfront. Cost of living is reflective of the steep prices of NYC, with the going rate for an average home playing well above the $1 million mark, often ranging between $1,200,000 and $1,500,000. Same case with the rent prices, which average $2,969 a month. But that is the price you get to pay for plenty of green parks that offer more than just relaxation. Kids can ride bikes without the obvious dangers that come with riding in a city. Busy parents can let off some steam by running on the esplanade. And pets can accompany their owners to the pet-friendly parks. Crime here is virtually non-existent, and the neighborhood promises fantastic views of, among others, the One World Trade, former World Trade Center, the Hudson, and Lady Liberty herself. Number 2 on the list of best places to live in New York is Harlem, Manhattan. Harlem may be a surprise inclusion to many, and that's because the neighborhood has always received a bad rap as a place drenched in crime, economic stagnation, and decaying infrastructure. But that is the Harlem of old. The area took a positive turn in the 90s when urban renewal efforts started in earnest. Crime dipped and new economic opportunities started springing up. Today, the neighborhood of a little under 200,000 inhabitants is deemed one of the trendier places to live in New York. The upturn can be seen in the surging house prices, where an average home now goes for $1,015,300, up from $774,824 in 2011. Harlem may not be better than many places in terms of housing and economics, but it has good public schools and generally an ideal environment for families. The nightlife is unlike any other, with trendy eateries, hip bars, and stylish clubs aplenty. Number 1 on the list of best places to live in New York is Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Bay Ridge is often regarded as one of the best neighborhoods in the coveted borough of Brooklyn. Homes cost a little under $1 million, but the going rate depends on the area, with the median price for properties listed in the neighborhood sitting at $673,792, according to popular ranking site, niche.com. Bay Ridge has some great schools and plenty of choices to make a pick from elementary through high school. Crime and safety rank favorably, and the quiet and peaceful feel of the place makes for just the ideal environment for families. The 60,500 residents of Bay Ridge enjoy good public transport, which is extremely accessible, making it even easier to access the amenities close to the area. So, which is your favorite places among the top 10 best places to live in New York? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 best places to live in New York in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.